Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Skyrim Special Edition Legendary Difficulty Survival Mods. I'm your host, Fate. It's episode 8. We're in Ivarstead. It's 2:06 p.m. which is not really enough time to run up to there and back because it gets really dark and then it gets really cold with frostfall and stuff. So what I would like to do is a couple little things around here. For instance, I'm going to get wet and I'm going to need to dry off. But down here, somewhere in here is... somewhere... yeah, there's Lydia swimming with me. Where is this skeleton? Hey, give me those. Let's harvest those. It's down here somewhere, isn't it? Oh, it is. I just can't see it right now. Oh, and now my character's really hungry. I know it's down here. Just have to find it. There it is. The skeleton. The satchel. A whole bunch of stuff and Rada's necklace. Okay. Rada. Alright, Rada. While we're here, actually, while we're soaking wet. Don't worry about it. We'll go get that iron later. Rada. So we're gonna go do that, but I have to dry off. I'm completely... actually, I'm really warm right now, so that's good. My character's warm. This is always when the Dragonborn bozos jump me. So I'm always a little cautious around here. There you are. Since I'm already wet, might as well come over here. Talk to this guy. Narfi.
I can't see you, Rada. I can't find you. Why are you hiding? Hide. Don't make me sad. Rada was here, then gone. Went to gather plants and never came home. Nope. Everyone looked and no one could find her. Wilhelm said she'll be back. Told Harvey not to worry. Rada will come back. Rada! You saw Rada? Did you tell her Narfi cries? Did you tell her Narfi never said goodbye like mother and father? Oh no. No. Narfi never got to say goodbye. Now Narfi's all alone. At least Narfi has Rada's necklace. Reminds Narfi of his sister. Thank you for giving this to Narfi.
You are welcome, and you gave me some nightshade. Ooh, nice. Okay, I can handle that. So my plan, my immediate plan here is to kill the rest of this afternoon doing a couple little things around here. And then we'll make the climb on the morrow. Bread. Goat cheese wedge. More goat cheese. Green apple. There we go. It's a nice meal, isn't it? Okay, what do we have here? Yeah, we got a cave with a bunch of bears. There's hunters that didn't. They have things go so well for them. Which one of you guys wants to go inside and actually fight this thing off? Baked taters. And any more? Just the two of you? You get to do it then, buddy. And my sword is just about tapped out, so... Common soul gem, lesser soul gem, lesser soul gem. That one's got it. Alright, Let's do this. This is always a pain in the butt because there's like 2 bears and they... There we go. Hey, I got an idea. There's one right there. Do I have a potion of slow? I do. Did that just like ricochet or something? Gosh darn it. Okay, try the other potion of slow. Oh my gosh, it's gonna eat me for lunch. You attack, Lydia. There you go. That didn't go so bad. There weren't 2 bears, there was just the one. Well, that's not too bad. What is in here? Guts. It's a little weird coming to this game after playing a lot of Fallout. You see rib cages and skulls in Fallout and you're like, ooh, I can make glue with that. I can make adhesive. Or whatever gets made with those things, you know. You're like, everything in Fallout 4 is about your settlements and your gear. Meridia's beacon, nice.
A new hand touches the beacon. Listen, hear me and obey. A foul darkness has seeped into my temple. A darkness that you will destroy. Return my beacon to Mount Kill Creek. And I will make you the instrument of my cleansing light.
The only thing that's disappointing about the Dawnbreaker
Look, a cave.
is that it's
What's
one-handed. But I actually have a mod that's supposed to allow me to reforge it into a 2-hander or something like that. I've never messed around with it. I never tried it. It's installed. I've never used it before. So, oh yeah, we can also do this. There's this barrow over here, but I don't want to. Oh, what is this? More bears. This barrow over here. We can do the first part of this barrow quest, and then we can
The
come.
Greybeards have summoned the Dragonborn to High Rothgar. Such a thing has not happened for hundreds of years.
I'm just keeping my eye out because these guys are trouble. They show up and they're fire hurling nightmares. Well, let's go to Shroud Hearth Barrow.
Is that one of the old ruins?
Why, yes, it is. It's one of the old ruins, alright. Yeah, the first part of this is short. Actually, I think you're supposed to go talk to the innkeeper first, but... Eddie Soul Gem. He's empty. What is he? He's got the coins.
Leave this place. Leave.
I don't think I will.
Leave this place.
Dwarven helmet. Ooh, we're taking that. Before the ages of man, illusion increased. Alright, how does this go? I think it goes that one. And then this one? Yeah. This is just an apprentice locked door. All manner of things that want to try to kill you. All of that for 20 gold pieces. Lydia, trying to send us a message here. A long time ago, back when I was still playing the old version of Skyrim for Special Edition, I remember using amazing follower tweaks. And it would allow you to do things like have more than one follower at a time. I can't go in there yet. But more importantly, you could set your followers to be mortal, so they would die. They could take enough damage and they can die. Now,
Mortal fool.
oh, sorry, familiar. Let's get Wingardium Leviosa here. Oh, no, and I'm gonna die. There we go. Get down in there, cheerleaders. I wonder if I can stab him with the ravage health here. That didn't work. Get in here and get in on the action. Alright. That worked out a little better that time. Wendelius. Filter of the Phantom. Look. So here we are in his little magical chamber. Read his little journal. I've set up camp inside the barrow. This has to be the place. According to all my research, the burial chamber should be located here. Success! It worked better than I could have imagined. All I had to do was wander about the entrance to the barrow at night and wave my arms about. I had to stop myself from laughing aloud as they ran away. This should keep them at bay while I continue searching for the claw. Yeah. The firmament. Good stuff here. Let's see. Steel Imperial gauntlets. Not going to worry about those. Or the leather boots is a place to sleep. That's nice. Okay. Now, to get the claw, you have to go talk to the right person. Who just, you know, happened to be the innkeeper. Yeah, so one of the things that was before I was really interrupted by Wendelius and his swift death, his swift killing of me. What's the death toll count here on Legendary up to now? Like 3 or 4? Is it? I was using amazing follower tweaks, and I was making all of my companions 100% vulnerable, and so it made the game really interesting to go through and like fight a dragon and have your companion die, especially after you'd kitted them out with some nice gear, and then you get the note, the inheritance note, and then you're like, now I gotta have another one. And I ended up recruiting most of the recruitable companions across Skyrim because they kept dying because, you know, it's such a harsh environment. So it made it kind of neat that they kept dying. I actually kind of liked that. And I would work really hard to try to keep them alive. Right, the dragon guys aren't showing up yet, so that's good. The Villamere Inn.
Welcome to the Villamere Inn. If there's anything I can get you,
me know.
So you may not notice it, but this is a mod called Friendlier Taverns, which rearranges the tables in such a way that it is a little bit more realistic. I don't know if you remember the old tables had the bench seats sitting on the inside and the outside. And this way they're seated perpendicular. And he's got more of these kinds of tables around for people to sit down in. And he's got these baskets here, which are great. But it's just a way better layout and design. And it's probably quite a bit more realistic, actually. I'll say that as a person who owns whose wife owns a restaurant. Also,
Is it absolutely necessary for you to bother me?
her outfit here, this is called Opulent Outfits. It's really neat. Sometimes they're a little too colorful for my taste, but I do like them, especially because of the robes and things like that. It's
We
pretty
don't
cool.
get many visitors through here, unless they're headed up to High Hrothgar. If I were you, I'd keep away from the barrow on the east side of town. It's haunted. There ain't much more to tell. They're haunted, and you should stay away. Look, I've seen one of the spirits with my very own eyes. When it glared at me, I swear it burned right through my soul. Fortunately, they seem to be sticking to the barrow. I think they're guarding it. Certainly isn't helping my business any. Who'd want to rent a room anywhere near a haunted barrow? If you think there's anything you can do, be my guest. Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter. About a year or two ago, some fella named Windelius came through. Said he was some kind of a treasure hunter. I warned him not to go in there, just like I warned you. The very next night we heard screams from the barrow, and that was it. We never saw him again. Keep your eyes open in the barrow. That's how they get you.
Alright, now will he trigger?
We don't get many visitors through here, unless they're headed up to High Hrothgar.
Oh, wait a minute. Did I not take his journal? I didn't. Oh, I need the journal. Okay, we're gonna go back and get it.
Absolutely necessary for you to bother me right
Dang it. Dummy me. I think I've done that before, actually. Been so stupid as to not know that I need to actually get that. So, we will very quickly go in there and get that back. Give me the torch. I have that troll skull. And now that I have the enchanting supplies, I don't need it, and its weight is 3.5, so I'm gonna drop it right there. Let's go grab Wendelius' journal. Jeez, that was just completely boneheaded of me not to grab that, but yeah, not everybody is perfect. Take the journal there. That's the smart thing to do. I just love the lighting in this mod. Realistic lighting overhaul. It did such a good job with it. There's another one called Relighting Skyrim, which is also, it does things a little bit differently, but it's also pretty good. If I couldn't use realistic lighting overhaul for some reason, I would use Relighting Skyrim. ELFX is my favorite for the way it looks, for the way it makes interior taverns and things look, but that problem it had with the night sky is just, it makes it so I don't want to use it.
Gods have summoned the Dragonborn to High Hrothgar. Such a thing has not happened for hundreds of years.
Because I like having my stars in my night sky, and I don't like having them fade out after 30 seconds.
If there's anything I can get you, just let me know.
Alright, buddy. I got something for you.
We don't get many visitors through here, unless they're headed up to High Hrothgar.
Let me see that.
can't believe this. It was all just a fabrication of this Windelius character. I can't believe we were so stupid. Well, least I can do is give you something for taking care of him. If you won't accept it as a payment, consider it a gift. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Perfect. So my character will have a nice snoozy little evening here.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Not really, just need to eat. Potato soup. Feeling well sated. Well, I'll have a little extra cheese to go with that well sated feeling. Yeah, so Friendlier Taverns is really nice. I like it a lot. The way it changes the layout of the taverns as a mod. I just think it's, you know, another one of those mods that makes the game 1% better. And you put enough of those mods in your game and you've got something that... Move. There you go. Oh, and it's a thunderstorm. See, now, True Storms does this. You can hear the rain. That doesn't happen in the default game. This is a True Storms thing, and I'm really thankful for it. Alright, leg of goat roast. Let's see, rabbit haunch. Steamed mud crab legs. Yummy. Venison stew. Perfect. I got lots of food. I got plenty of food. Alright. I'm gonna get some... This is not gonna make traveling to High Hrothgar any easier.
Now that our ghost has been unmasked, I hope we see more visitors in town than just the occasional pilgrim. Sir, I've got no interest in magic users. No use for their kind at all. They're way up north in Winterhold, and that's fine with me. We don't get many visitors through here, unless, of course.
All I want is the water, buddy.
If you're headed up to the monastery, watch your step. It's a long...
Pardon me, my lord. Would you care to hear me play my lute?
See, the dress is just a little too bright, but I do like it a lot, so...
If you fancy a bit...
Alright, I fancy some soup, because this is going to be...
Music, let me know.
This is going to be a trip now. How much deadwood do I have? Not much. 3. I'm going to need to make a fire on the way up if it's raining.
Such a fine day. Smell the
Such
air.
a fine day.
Wonderful.
Yeah, okay. Let's do this. Oh, magic. It's under here. It's under harvest wood. Oh, we can get a bunch of wood down here. Oh my gosh. 5:16 in the morning. Yeah, I forgot about this. There actually is a place down here to cut some wood. Going up to High Hrothgar on a rainy day when it's going to snow. Oh, this is not my idea of a good time. Wonder if the weather will change in a couple hours. Might be worthwhile to just go inside the inn and chill out for a little bit. Alright, firewood. Let's go see about that.
It's true, isn't it?
Because this is nasty and it's dark. I always like to get a good start on going up that mountain. Because of course you have to go up there, then you have to see the Greybeards, then you got to come back down. Oh, sorry about your pots and pans there. Let's have a seat. She doesn't need to worry about me. I'm going to see if... Sounds like it's still raining. Well...
You want a drink? Depends. Are you thirsty? Hungry? Both?
Ooh, she's got a bunch of stuff. Goodness gracious. Okay, thanks.
A pleasant journey, my lord.
I love the CBB bodies. It's makes everything look so much more realistic.
Bears are driving me crazy.
Bears.
Bears make this town so big.
Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Alcohol. Torch, and I want to favorite that and quick slot that somewhere. What do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't have anything in the 8th slot, then you can be in the 8th slot. Because I want to be able to put that back. This is going to be a... Let's see, let's get up there. Here's the problem with trying to do this fast because of the weather, is that there's a bunch of hazards up here. It's giant spiders, ice wraiths, ice dogs, ice wolves. You know, minty lightning, that's awesome. And there's the spider right there. Let's see if we can get this first thing done. There we go. I gotta learn to use that spell more. Okay. You're convenient. I'm gonna take him with me. Ooh. The goat horns are for your house in Fall Creek, or the other ones too. There's also 2 other houses that you can build. So I like to get the goat horns when I can. This is yuck. Yuck. As my wife would say, this is gross weather. Gross. First time I ever heard her use that word, I was like, what are you talking about? But now I totally understand. Hey, rainstorm's gonna let up. Fantastic. Alright, the storm letting up. That's huge. That's big. Yeah. Where are you, Lydia? Get up here. Ouch. That hurts. These things are hard to hit because they move around so much. Okay. Can I get that? Yes. Ice Wraith Teeth. The importance of that is Ice Wraith Teeth they use to make the invisibility spell. And invisibility is one of those potions that I never use, really. There we go. Oh, insufficient charge. We'll kill him without it. There we go. Where's he at? See, so trying to get up here in a hurry is just not something anybody can really do. Let's see. Down to 1. That doesn't, see, that doesn't make me any less thirsty, it says. You can make it so it does, and that I need configurations. But anybody watching this right now a big beer drinker? I am. Man, I love craft beers. They are the best. There's usually 2 ice wraiths and 2 wolves on that path, and we got one of them, so... Oh no. I spoke too soon. Here comes the other ice wraith. Where is it? Yep, it's up there. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna move on. If he's not gonna hunt me down, I've got cold to deal with. And there's snowberries. Let's just leave him alone then. Because I'm totally okay running past him. This is amazing looking. Oh my gosh, everything clouded. Oh my gosh. Skyrim. Modders, you guys are fantastic. You have made this game fantastic. I think when I'm done with this series, I'm gonna have to have a thank you episode where I name all these people, call them out by name, because these guys have done such a fantastic job. Okay, here comes the hard part. This is the hardest part. If you can get by this guy and you're not frozen to death and you don't have to build a campfire to get up here, this will be great. Let's find this bozo. Okay. I want to hit him with a ravaged health that I know isn't going to do anything, but... There we go. He's gonna fall off that ledge, isn't he? Any second. There you go. There you are. Lydia? There you go. I need you to play tank, honey, because you're so much better at it at this level than I am. These have... Alright, let's do it. I'm gonna try to ravage him with this too. Yeah, let's do this. What else do I have? Berserker, two-handed weapons do 20% more damage for 60 seconds. I like that. That's what I want. This guy is a right pain in the butt. Keep killing him. It does this little funny monkey dance. Oh yes, we got his soul that time. Oh, that makes me extremely happy. Troll fat. Excellent. He can have his damn skull. That's awesome. Okay. Lydia? See, one of the things I am very cold. Well, the question is, can we make it now, or do we have to make a fire? Pretty sure we can make it from here. And that's interesting, because one of the things is Frostfall. I'm going to check my mod configuration for Frostfall, but gameplay, exposure rate, disable fast travel. I actually want to do that. Pause exposure during combat. Pause changes to exposure during combat, except when hit by spells. Default on. Yes, that's what I want. And yet, it doesn't seem to work. It seemed like my exposure was taking a hit the whole time we were fighting, so I don't know if that's... I'm gonna want to go through the video and watch that again to see if that actually happened. Because we engaged him when our exposure was pretty low. But no matter, we're close enough now, we should make it. Now the other thing is, as you get cold, your stamina regenerates slower, and you slow down. Because you can't move as fast because you're so cold. So, but we're almost here. That's why this is why I kind of like Frostfall and Campfires, because they make some things so much more harder, and it's just related to the elements. You know, going up to high Hrothgar in the default video game is not difficult, but when you add all this survival stuff to it, it becomes a little bit of a challenge. Yeah, and so now I'm slowing down even more, and my stamina is regenerating at a very slow pace. Give them Climic supplies. There they are. Great. So we'll get up here and we'll get warm, and we'll learn some shouts. Fun. And we have to grab this book, but we have to steal it. This is the Dragon Soul Shift. It's part of a mod. Dragon Souls to perk points.
So, a Dragonborn appears at this moment in the turning of the age. We will see if you truly have the gift. Show us, Dragonborn. Let us taste of your voice.
Alright then. You guys want it? You get it.
I am Master Angir. I speak for the Greybeards. Now, tell me, Dragonborn, why have you come here? We are honored to welcome a Dragonborn to High Hrothgar. We will do our best to teach you how to use your gift in fulfillment of your destiny. That is for you to discover. We can show you the way, but not your destination. You have shown that you are Dragonborn. You have the inborn gift. But do you have the discipline and temperament to follow the path laid out for you? That remains to be seen. Without training, you have already taken the first steps towards projecting your voice into a thum, a shout. Now let us see if you are willing and able to learn. When you shout, you speak in the language of dragons. Thus, your dragon blood gives you an inborn ability to learn words of power. All shouts are made up of 3 words of power. As you master each word, your shout will become progressively stronger. Master Einarth will now teach you Ro, the second word in Unrelenting Force. Ro means balance in the dragon tongue. Combine it with Fus, force, to focus your thumb more sharply. Ro. Learning a word of power is only the first step. You must unlock its meaning through constant practice in order to use it in a shout. Well, that is how the rest of us learn shouts. As Dragonborn, you can absorb a slain dragon's life force and knowledge directly. As part of your initiation, Master Einarth will allow you to tap into his understanding of Ro. your unrelenting force shout to strike the targets as they appear. Well done. Again. You learn quickly. Once more. Impressive. Your thumb is precise. You show great promise, Dragonborn. We will perform your next trial in the courtyard. Follow Master Bori.
So that's that part. Yeah, so Dragon Souls to perk points. I'm gonna try to get that book. These guys are going outside. It's a neat little mod that allows you to change a number of Dragon Souls into a single perk point. Do that right now. Where is it spelled? You can configure that the way you want to. I put it on the, I think it's the highest setting, which is you need 10 Dragon Souls to make one perk point. And it's just because as you go along in the game, toward the, as you get halfway through the game, maybe there's a certain point in time where you just start to have so many Dragon Souls, and what you'd really like to do is have a couple more perk points. So
We will now see how you learn a completely new shout. Master Bori will teach you Wool, which means whirlwind. Wool. You must hear the word within yourself before you can project it into a thumb. Approach Master Bori and he will give it to you as a magic wool. Now we will see how quickly you can master the new shout.
did I click on that? I did.
Master Wolfgar will demonstrate Whirlwind Sprint. Then it will be your turn. Master Bori. X. Now, your turn. Stand next to me. Master Bori will open the gate. Use your Whirlwind Sprint to pass through before it closes. Your quick mastery of a new thum is astonishing. I'd heard the stories of the abilities of Dragonborn, but to see it for myself. You are now ready for your last trial. Retrieve the horn of Jürgen Windcaller, our founder, from his tomb in the ancient fane of Ostengraf. Remain true to the way of the voice, and you will return. Sky, guard you.
And there we go. So the horn of Jürgen Windcaller. Sneezed my face off. Alright, I'm gonna get warm first. Actually, before Lydia and I take off. I'm gonna head back down to Ivarstead. And then we're gonna do the two ancient tombs down there. The one with Wendelius that we didn't finish because we only started it. And then there's one of Gyriman's tomb or whatever it's called. It's out on that little island on the river. There we go. Warm. Let's go. And I've typically in the past done those tombs before coming up to here. But the problem is there's a couple of spots. There's one spot in each one of those tombs where it's really helpful to have that shout, whirlwind sprint. So I decided that this time I was going to do the smart thing and come up here to the mountaintop first. That way I have the sprint for those 1 or 2 instances where you'd like to have it. Look at that. Isn't that great? Wow. That is awesome. I assume that that's Bleak Falls Barrow, isn't it? Yeah. Wow, that is so cool. See, so that right there is... This has to be some of Din Dulod at work, the dynamic level of detail. I ran all of that right before starting play. Put it all together. It's actually not that hard. Gopher has a great video. He has the best videos, by the way, but he has a great video on getting Din Dulod to work. It's a really long, lengthy, detailed video. And the thing is, once you know how to do it, it takes you probably a minute or 2 minutes. I mean, it might take a little bit longer. It has to generate the LODs, and depending on how fast your computer is, that can take a certain amount of time. I think it takes mine less than 5 minutes to do it. But it does make the game world just look so much better at a distance. It's fantastic. And I would highly recommend grabbing Din Dulod and grabbing whatever LODs that you want. Follow Gopher's video and get yourself a better looking distant Skyrim. He doesn't have anything in here, does he? He's just a lonely old troll. He's just dead now. And the funny thing is you have to come up to High Hrothgar at least 2 more times. You gotta bring the horn back to him. And then there's another escapade up here. At least 1 more after that. This is on survival mode. This is a long trip. But fortunately, after this first one, you don't have to actually go back for a long time. And this is where the travel aspect of working in a survival mode and not using fast travel kind of changes the dynamic of the game a little bit. Because now I start planning. You start planning to use some fast travel mechanisms that you know exist. For instance, Aventus Aretino is going to tell you to kill Grelod the Kind. You're going to go do that. And then you're going to go tell him. And so you're going to go back and forth between Riften and Windhelm and Winterhold. And the neat thing is, after all of that is done, you're going to wake up about 100 yards away from the hall where you need to get the Horn of Jürgen Windcaller. It's at Ustengrav. You're going to wake up about 200 yards away from it, which is just fantastic. So I like to plot my travel around the fact that I know that's going to happen. The same thing with Sam, who will send you on a drinking contest. If you know where he sends you, if you know where you wake up, it's a convenient way to travel halfway or all the way across Skyrim. Very convenient. Look at the poor puppy. Poor Ice Wolf attacked us. So yeah, I want to get to the College of Winterhold. More importantly, I want to get my conjuration to keep working up. What is it? What is it right now? 165. I need more stamina. Let's see. Conjuration is at 47 now. I have to keep working that up so that I can get the Phineas Gester, I think, is the conjuration master at the college. And he will have all the fancy conjuration spells, so we want to make sure that we get to him with a lot of money. Especially if we can get summon Dremora Lord. Because once you can summon a Dremora, that starts to really even out the playing field on legendary difficult. Once you have that guy in your back pocket, life becomes just a little bit more manageable. And then there's two things I like really having when I'm playing on legendary difficulty. One is summon Dremora Lord, and the other is the Black Star, Azura's Star. Because when you have the portable enchanting kit, like I now do, thanks to Frostfall, being able to have the Black Star with you is awesome. You can just enchant different pieces of jewelry and things.
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Hrothgar.
You can enchant different pieces of gear. You can make yourself upgrades all the time because you're always dealing with grand soul gems, and it's just excellent.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort near Riftwood. Might consider it myself.
I've been right about these guys showing up. They've killed me twice now.
You there. You're the one they call Dragonborn. Your lies fall on deaf ears, deceiver. The true Dragonborn comes. You are but his shadow. When Lord Mirak appears, all
Yeah, I'm out of here. None
shall stand to oppose him.
What is it?
Here we go. Everybody turn and kill those guys. So I'm gonna try to do the minimum amount possible, because these bozos, if I even so much as breathe on the guards, it goes badly for me. Dang it. Oh my gosh, what the hell is happening here? Oh, is that's because it's not mine. I see. It's not my flame lantern. There we go, he's down. Where's the last one? Down here? Did you guys finish her off? Great. Okay, goodness, thank you. Cultist robes are worth a lot, and then the cultist orders. So let's see, that was... Board the vessel Northern Maiden docked at Raven Rock. Take it to Windhelm, then begin your search. Kill the false dragonborn, known as Barodur, before he reaches Solstheim. Return with word of your success. Mirak shall be most pleased. Yes, Mirak. Alright, so this is why you saw me with my head on a swivel before, because you nick one of these townsfolk and they come after you hard. Alright. So that's it. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to yell at the screen. That's it for this episode anyway. We're going to go in here. We're going to get warm. We're going to have a nice night of sleep. And then we're going to do...
You look like someone who can hold their liquor.
Hey!
How about a friendly con?
And there's Sam. Well, I don't want to end up all the way over by Markarth, so he's going to be here. So that'll be useful
Is
for
it
later.
absolutely necessary for you to bother me right now?
Well, yes, it is, kind of. It's absolutely necessary for me to get warm. Alright, folks. As always, if you guys like the content, please subscribe to the channel. If you have a question or comment, drop it down below. I will see you next time. Thanks for watching Let's Play Skyrim Special Edition.